everyone, this is JGtutorials, and today you're going to be learning how to make a lightsaber in GIMP 2. So first get a picture you want, and then make your foreground color black. Then go to Layer, New Layer, Foreground Color, name it Lightsaber. Set opacity to around 40 or 30. And then take your pencil tool, make it small, make the foreground color white. Make a dot, hold down shift, and then you can make a straight line and then just make your lightsaber. Ugh. Haven't done this in a while. I learned this a long time ago, how to do this a long time ago. So if I mess up along the way, I'm sorry. And now you're not going to want to do it all the way at the tip or all the way down to the hand, because we can make an actual lightsaber butt here and then make it look like his hand is actually holding it, and it'll look really good. So now just fill that in with white. Alright, and then duplicate the layer and name this one White Blade. And now do filters, blur, Gaussian blur, make it IRR mode and do it 5, and make sure it's set to 5. And then do filters, blur, Gaussian blur again, make it 4. I'll do it again, make it 3. And then do it again and make it 2. I know it's a complicated process. So now you're gonna go to color, levels. I have it preset here, but it's here. Okay, Saber 1. You might want to set it as a preset for you too. In the input levels, make sure the first one's 40, the second one is 1.0, and the third one is 160. Output should be 0, 255. Click OK. And now duplicate this layer and name this one Aura. Okay. Now do Gaussian blur, filters blur, Gaussian blur at 20. And filters blur, Gaussian blur again at 10. Okay. And then go to colors, levels. I have it set here again too. Saber 2. Just make sure it's 30, 1.0, 75. And then click OK. And then do Gaussian blur once again. Filters, blur, Gaussian blur, do it at 30. And then do it at 15. And now you're going to color your lightsaber, and there's two ways to do this. First, you go to color levels. Let's say you wanted it red. What you would do is go to red. Make sure this is set all the way up to 255. Go to green. Make sure that's down to 0. And go to blue. Make sure that's down. And then you'll get your red. If you set opacity to 100, you'll see the exact color it will be. Which I'm going to do right now. But I don't like doing it that way. Here's the way I like better. I go to colors, colorize, and then you just drag this along until you find a good color. You change the saturation. Keep the lightness the same though. And then click OK. Now Patrick has a red lightsaber. And now go back to white blade. Okay, I'm going to go back to white blade. I'm going to do filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and do this to 40, which is a lot, yes. And then go down, okay, take white blade, move it all the way to the top, and set it to addition mode. Once this is at addition mode, merge it down into Aura. Make sure Aura is under it and merge it down. Okay. Now set lightsaber, or no, go to aura, filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and do it at 20. Don't want to blur it too much. Now go lightsaber, filters, blur, Gaussian blur to 20. Alright, now it should start looking more and more like a lightsaber. Now go back to aura, do it again at 10. And then go to loose aura, set mode to screen. And then set opacity down to 0. Just play with opacity until you get what you want. Don't set it down to 0 though, or else you're not going to get the right color that you're looking for. Alright, to get your color, just play around with it. You'll get something like this. Okay. And that's how you do it. And now, you can go back to Saber's Gaussian blur, the lightsaber's Gaussian blur if you want to. This is optional. Do it anywhere between 20 and 40 to make it look better. Okay. I think what I had before that was better.